Welcome back, everyone, and thanks again for sticking with us here on KXAN News at 4. Now, as we brace for the coldest temperatures of the season, we have already had just a little taste of the winter cold. Chief Meteorologist Bannin is looking at the number of freezes we've had in Austin and how many are still to come. So what's the update?
Well, plenty still to come. Most of the next week we'll have freezing nights. Coming into January, we were actually running behind on freezes, but we're well on our way to catching up. We averaged 1 freeze in November and 3 in December, and we had none in November or December. So we were 4 behind even at the beginning of January. January typically has 5. So by the end of January, we should have 9 freezes. And so far, here in Central Texas, in Austin, at Camp Mabry specifically, we've had 4 freezes since October. The annual average, when you look at those late fall, early spring months, and especially winter, we get 12. But we think that much of the next week will put us much closer to 12 here by the end of the next 7 days. How many freezes have we had in the last few winters? Well, we had 8 last year. Remember, 12 is average, so fewer freezes than normal last winter. The winter before had more. So did the winter before that and the winter before that. And then you go back to the winter of 2019-2020. That had the fewest freezes over the last 5 years. And we think we'll be at least at 6 here, probably by Monday morning. Look at these low temperatures that we're expecting over the next week. Only Saturday morning not expected to freeze. So 6 of the next 7 mornings should have a freeze. 29 Sunday morning, 23 Monday morning, 25 Tuesday morning, coldest morning now looking to be Wednesday, just before we start to pull out of the cold stretch. Still at or below freezing here through Thursday and possibly even next Friday. We are far from freezing now. Some late day sunshine helping to boost our temperatures into the upper 50s and in some places the low 60s. That's the Oasis restaurant camera looking out over Lake Travis. We even had some bonus sprinkles and light showers today. In fact, the rain, if we're honest, overperformed expectations a little bit. Usually that's not a bad thing, though. We could really use the rain here in Central Texas, and we're seeing the sunshine in the hill country, the clouds east of 35 in the metro serving as the dividing line. We'll talk about the cloud cover for just the tiniest little moment here, because that is not the big story as we head into the weekend. That's the cold, but the general trend of the next few hours is going to be for clearing skies. In fact, we'll go from partly cloudy to mostly clear by 10:30, and then clear skies not just the rest of the night, but the rest of the weekend. Barely any clouds at all Saturday and Sunday. Our front is on the way into Central Texas, should get here just after midnight. It's already entered the panhandle right now. Amarillo has dropped from the low 60s into the upper 50s just in the last hour. Not a huge drop, but it is a sign of the front's arrival. It'll be dropping south here through the night. Now, initially we'll get some somewhat chillier air into Central Texas behind this front as we go from the upper 50s here near midnight, mid to upper 50s, then down in the mid to low 40s tomorrow morning. Okay, that's cool, but it's not outrageous. And then temperatures up to 59 here tomorrow afternoon is slightly cooler than today. But the real temperature drop is going to kick in as we head into Sunday. So tonight we're down to 44. Fading clouds, an overnight front will also kick up the wind a little bit. Originally out of the west, then moving northwest, and then out of the north, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then here's your weekend. And there's the big temperature drop. It's for Sunday. So we'll go with highs of 59 Saturday. We'll start Sunday morning below freezing, and we'll only climb our way up to 42 in the afternoon. So 42 Sunday afternoon. Monday, highs only in the 30s. Coldest day looks to be Tuesday at 36. And then Wednesday, we start to see those numbers climbing after a very cold morning. But the cold mornings, these numbers don't even tell the full story. 29 Sunday morning. So hard freezes for everyone for Sunday morning, Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and especially Wednesday morning. But remember, there's going to be some wind, too. That'll make those wind chill values into the teens and even single digits. On top of that, we're looking for the arrival of some precipitation during the second half of the day on Monday. As far as daytime precipitation chances go on Monday, we're going with 20%, meaning from noon to about 5 p.m., a 20% chance of what's looking to be rain or snow at this point. 39 Monday afternoon, so more likely to start as rain, and then as temperatures cool, flipping back to snow. We're leaning toward more snow than anything else now, Monday night into Tuesday morning. And the odds of precipitation during the overnight hours are now up to 60%. But then by daybreak, the odds of additional precipitation the rest of Tuesday look to be 30%. So it does look like the majority of the wintry mix or even just snow comes Monday night into Tuesday morning. Who is favored for what? Well, Austin and North favoring mainly snow, although it may begin and end as rain. South of Austin, possibly more of a mix of snow, sleet, and rain. And there may be some spotty freezing rain too, but it's looking less likely that freezing rain would be a big concern for us. Here's a look at our first warning weather 7-day forecast. So the daytime precip chances Monday are at 20%, but they jump at night and then they come back down on Tuesday. Wednesday, sun and clouds, 10% chance of wintry precipitation, so fairly low. By Thursday, we're talking regular rain showers and just a 20% chance then, and temperatures back up to 54 by Friday.